guys, it's Cyanide here. This is part 33, Rust Never Sleeps, Cancer Society charity build, model roadster rat rod. In the last video I put the little dash in here. End of the last video I talked about maybe getting a kid's watch. Couldn't find one in the local stores, but I did find some like necklace watches. Got tiny little watches about the size of your thumbnail inside them. I found those on AliExpress, so you know, a couple of bucks. So I got a couple of those on their way, slow boat from China, free shipping, so they'll be here in about 4 weeks, and maybe I can put one of those in a dash. So I'm not going to do any more on the dash for now, so I'll do something else on the build. I was thinking about doing a steering wheel or seats or something like that. I need to really put the transmission back into the car before I do that, so I can get a sense of where this is going to go, and where the little driver figure type size thing will be, where the legs are and all that sort of jazz. But I thought I might just change tack a bit here, and I decided I'm going to spray paint the body today. So what I'll do is, off camera, I'll dismantle this, get the cowl off, take the doors off, remove the dash, because I'll separate those, and give this a light coat of matte black. Also, I'll be doing the rear. As you know, I've had trouble getting this toaster metal to take rust at all. It's rusted up where I've welded, and where the steel's different and come through, it's rusted up fine, and the tops, these other bits of metal have rusted up pretty good, maybe even too much. I might have to hit this with a wire brush a wee bit before I give it a light coat of matte black, because that's, yeah, it's really very rusted. So and that'll give it a more of a uniform look, besides the firewall, which I'm going to leave this original cream coloured paint, and the doors, which will remain this that came off the server panel, so I'll leave that as is, of course. But it'll tie the rear end and the cowl together a little bit. It'll be when I paint these to make them look old and rusty, you pretty much do everything the opposite to the way you should do when you're painting. So don't prep the surface, don't clean it, don't worry about if it's a cold day or a damp day. Paint it light, and then expose it to moisture and salt again, and it'll have the kind of the paint that you put on top there, almost like a tint, but really the rust becomes the main colour again, so it looks like it was originally black. And what I might do is I'll get the Fat Betty truck on here, and I'll show you how it can end up, because when I built that, it took me 2 years to build that truck, and so the metal was well patinaed and rusted as it was, and when I painted it green, quite a few people got upset with me for painting over the rusty patina with the olive drab paint, army green. But there was different metals used in the build of that as well, and it was all just motley, and I wanted it to be constant olive drab on that truck, but I wanted it to look old and rusty. So, and that turned out fine. You know, you lose the rusty patina for a bit, but you can draw that back out just spraying it with a light mist of salty water. So I'll get that out, because being metal, that thing has continued to rust since I've built it. It hasn't, I don't clear coat and seal things or do anything like that. It is what it is, and that thing's going to rust to the ground eventually. Not in my lifetime, but it will happen. because it's just like a real truck in that sense at least. So give us a sec, I'm going to move stuff around and I'll show you pretty much how I would envisage this turning out eventually after a few years, if whoever buys it doesn't clear coat it and seal it or anything like that. Okay, so this is the Fat Betty truck build. There's plenty on this on the channel. You'll get an idea of the size here. I'll just get back a bit. This here is the large cow RC mat, and this truck is probably about the same length of that. Hold on a sec. 760 mil. Those of you who use Imperial can convert that if you're not too sure what that means. Anyway, what I was wanting to show you is the patina here. This has really come through and it's really rusted up real nice. I mean, some people might think this is just insanity, but I think this is just the bloody business, man. It looks so cool, to me at least. So this looks like an old truck that's been out in the paddocks and just rusted up to all hell. So this is what I will try to achieve with the Roadster as well eventually. So yeah, this is pretty much, I'll use the same process and we should be within Kiwi's range. It's got some rust down there on the floor. I don't know. I know who left that in there. Little shit. I don't drink that brand of beer, but I know who does. Right, so yeah. It's just something that you cannot reproduce. I don't know, this is all lumpy and the rust is coming up on the roof. So anyway, yeah, this is a Fat Betty truck. Long time subscribers will know this one all too well. If you've only recently subscribed due to the Rust Never Sleeps build, there's probably a playlist on my channel I expect dedicated to this truck build and some running videos. So yeah, if you're curious about it, go and check it out. I do want to do another running video of this truck soon because I've been neglecting it. What I'm hoping to do is get the Rust Never Sleeps build to a point where all the body works together, and then I can put the flat deck on the back of the truck here, the flat deck trailer, and have a video where this truck is transporting the Roadster. It'd be nice to get a video of it with the truck before it's finished and sold, because I'll have no chance to do it then. Anyway, I'm going to go and pull the Roadster to bits, and I'll get the video camera out again when I'm out in the spray booth and hitting it with the matte paint. Okay, so you can see I've painted it up. I've left the file, the original paint colour like I said I was going to. It's got the remainder of the 2 and the 3 on that side to kind of ghost that in rust. So it'll look something like that. And I decided to paint this a bit anyway. It's pretty light. That's the trunk lid. The dashboard has a light coating, and the rear also has the light coating of matte black. So it's just like it was with the other rat rod and with the Fat Betty. It looks like I've gone too heavy, but I made sure I do it in real light coats. And next thing I'll do is I'll put some water in here, and salt water mixture, and put this outside and spray it with salty water every day for a week or 2, and this will rust up. This one not so much because of the metal it is, but this should come back out into a rust. And same with the boot lid and the dash. So that's the process, you know. So I'm not going to have much to film on this for a week or so while I weather this up. So I might take that advantage in that and do some more work on the other rat rod, the sedan rat rod. So you may not see any more videos of this for a couple of weeks maybe. Because, you know, nature takes its time, it's not in a rush, it's humans that are impatient, so this will rust at its own pace, and in the meantime I'll do some work on the other rat rod. Anyway guys, that's probably about it for now. If I get this out here today and it starts to weather up a bit, I'll throw some photos on the end of this video to show it starting to come back out into rust. But that's probably me for the day, and the video for this week. Not much, but not all of them have to be 15-minute long grinding and welding videos. Alright guys, catch us later.